Upon seeing Iguazu, the United States First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt reportedly exclaimed, "Poor Niagara," which, at 50 meters, are a third shorter. Often, Iguazu also is compared with Victoria Falls in southern Africa, which separates Zambia and Zimbabwe. Every year, tens of thousands of visitors from around the world try to evaluate the sheer dimension of this natural miracle, a collection of more than 200 cascades thundering over an 80-m cliff, and usually fail. However you spell it, Iguazu, Iguazu, or Iguazu, the Guarani name, translating as Big Water, is something of an understatement. Situated on the border of Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay, the falls are surrounded by lush tropical forests that's home to more than 2,000 species of flora, over 500 bird species, and approximately 80 different mammals. They are within Iguazu National Park on the Argentine side and Iguazu National Park on the Brazilian side. Buenos Aires is at a distance of 1,300 km from Iguazu, Santa Fe at 1,070 km, and Cordoba or Salta at about 1,400 km. On the Argentine side, the closest town to the falls is Puerto Iguazu, a small city of 80,000 inhabitants. While on the Brazilian side we have Foz do Iguazu, a much larger urban area with 250,000 inhabitants. The distance between Puerto Iguazu and Foz is less than 15 kilometers, and in either of these cities, you will have to make a base to visit the falls. Iguazu National Park covers an area of subtropical rainforest in Argentina's Misiones province, on the border with Brazil. Within the park on the Iguazu River, the renowned Iguazu Falls encompasses many separate cascades, including the iconic Garganta del Diablo or Devil's Throat. The surrounding park features diverse wildlife including coatis, jaguars, and toucans, plus trails and viewing platforms. Spanish explorer Alvar Núñez Cabeza de Vaca came upon the falls while making a journey from the Atlantic Ocean to Asunción de Paraguay in 1542. Intrigued by the deafening noise that could be heard miles away, he discovered the falls. At the time of the arrival of the Spaniards in the place, in the 16th century, the Guarani, a group of indigenous people of Paraguay, Brazil, and Bolivia, were expanding their territory. Alvar baptized the falls as Saltos de Santa Maria, a name that would later be replaced by Iguazu, which in the Guarani language means big water. Devil's Throat. It is the mightiest and highest fall, at 82 meters. It has a U shape and is over 150 meters wide. It has an average flow of 1,500 cubic meters per second, enough to fill 36 Olympic swimming pools in just 1 minute. Among the most representative natural spectacles are the clouds of mist intersected by the rainbow that is created when the waterfall breaks with the riverbed. A linear walkway of 2,080 meters in length leads to the main viewpoint. This huge flow of water moves visitors from all over the world. The Iguazu Falls experience a humid subtropical climate with abundant precipitation and high temperatures year-round. During the summer of 2006, a severe drought caused the Iguazu River to become diminished, reducing the amount of water flowing over the falls to 300 cubic meters per second until early December. This was unusual, as dry periods normally last only a few weeks. The geological explanation for the formation of the falls is simple. As the river approached the softer volcanic rocks, it easily eroded them away to create the table effect of Iguazu. It is said that when viewing the falls from the Brazilian side, it is like viewing a stage as if in the audience. When viewing them from the Argentinian side, it's like being on the stage. For the full Iguazu experience, it is imperative to see the falls from both the Argentinian and Brazilian sides, as each view is unique. The Argentinian side is more panoramic and grandiose, while on the Brazilian side you are right in the action, traversing catwalks and walkways that get right next to the rushing, thundering water. From either side, expect to get wet from the mist and spray, and it's refreshing in the intense heat that for most of the year blankets this area. Staring down into the Devil's Throat is one of the highlights of visiting the Iguazu Falls, and can be arranged from the Brazilian side, where the catwalks have been washed away in recent years and a boat takes you out to the fall's edge. Lots of butterflies and exotic birds make their home here, so keep your eyes open for macaws and other rainforest creatures.